from Chief Richardson of MDC, who has created a structure where folks can be tortured, where our children are dying, where our loved ones are murdered. We're going to say his name again. Courtney lifted it earlier for us. Vicente Villela. Shana Tanner. Susie Chavez. Selena Garcia. And there are so many others that we are here in solidarity, fighting for justice for all of those who have not received any support or help. We are calling out to all who hold power. It is time for you now to stand for your people, or we will remove you from power. We are a mighty people, and we will remove you from power. We're going to continue to resist structures promoting the rhetoric of fear and anger. We know that justice does not live in those places. Join an organization. Continue to organize. We have to remove these systems. We can and will build the power that is necessary. It is possible for us to build the world that we all want to live in. We must continue to organize for our collective liberation, for we can still free ourselves. We always have. We have always freed ourselves. Please continue to stand in your courage and to lead with love. It's such an honor to be here with you all. Thank you so much for being here. And I want to uplift the power of our elders and ancestors as we continue our collective fight for liberation and self-determination. Please call out with me. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Thank you all so much for being here today. We're going to just play some music. Y'all don't have to go home. You can kick it and hang out and mingle with each other, know your neighbors, get some more snacks, do what feels good for your body. Thank you so much. Grab the flyers. You still have flyers.
These motherfuckers stay out here till 7 a.m. Okay? Make these motherfuckers sleepy. This is a mental war. Every time they get to go home, they arrested over 100 people yesterday for shaking the goddamn fence. That's not making no progress. We gonna be peaceful tonight in honor of the family. One night, just one night. We gonna be peaceful in honor of the family. Don't throw shit. Don't shake the fence. We gonna occupy this space all night. We gonna make them have to be here spending money all night, okay? We want them to lose money. We want them to be tired. You know what they gonna do? They gonna get tired of standing there and they still gonna attack us. And the whole world gonna see they're attacking us while we not doing nothing.
We're here to get hit.
We not here because we attack the police. We here because the police attack us.
Yes.
Do y'all understand that? All right, do y'all hear that? We not throwing shit tonight. We not shaking the fence. We gonna occupy this space all night. We gonna make them stay here all night. They want to go home on Saturday night. We gonna make them stay here all goddamn night with us. Make them tired. Make them waste money. Make them waste their resources. Over 100 people went to jail yesterday for shaking the fence. Y'all, if y'all gonna shake the fence, y'all can't be running. I watched y'all shake the fence and run for 6 damn nights. If we gonna shake the fence, we gonna stay here. But we gonna stay here and not shake the fence, and we gonna stand our ground. When they come, we not fucking moving, because we ain't doing nothing. All right? When they come, we not moving. When they come, we not moving, because we not breaking no laws if we not throwing shit and we not shaking the fence. Let's make them break our laws. Let's show the world that they gotta break our laws, that they mad, that they can't handle the fact that we just standing here. We ain't gotta do shit. We fight for black rights. That make them mad enough. I promise you they gonna come eventually fuck with us, or they gonna have to stay here all night. Tired, sleepy, standing there watching us enjoy ourselves and give them hell. Y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to them now. I'm telling y'all that. Say whatever y'all want. Antagonize them as much as y'all want. Just don't throw shit and don't shake the fence, all right? And that's in honor of the family. That's the family request. They actually ought to do that for one night. And if the shit don't work, they said, well, tomorrow back to the drawing board. All right? All right.
Thank you. It's not a pretty...
Hey, if you see somebody doing... If you... Say his name!
Dante Wright! Dante Wright! What's his name? Dante Wright! Who'd they kill? Dante Wright! Say his name! Dante Wright! Say his name! Dante Wright! Say it loud! Dante Wright! Say it proud! Dante Wright! Say his name! Dante Wright! Say his name! Dante Wright!
If you see somebody doing something, we not here to kick you out and embarrass you or be mad. Just calmly tell them we ain't on that tonight, brother. We out here in peace. We ain't got to yell at them. We ain't got to start no fights. Just pass the word around and let everybody know, per the family. If you're not out here to respect the family, you shouldn't be out here. That's just the truth. Per the family tonight, we doing this peacefully for one night in honor of Dante. All right?
Thank you, brother.
For sure.
Appreciate you. I'm sorry I got spicy.
No, it's all good, bro. It's just not today.
You know.
Not today, for sure. Hey, I made the announcement next week sweating something.
So what?
Sorry.
How you doing? I said we made the announcement. We ain't throwing shit. We ain't shaking the fence. We ain't doing none of that shit tonight.
None of that. Hopefully it's peaceful.
We gonna make these motherfuckers stay out here all night. They gonna be out here mad as a bitch till 7 a.m. Police is gonna be standing.
They're gonna move in at 11 for curfew.
Let them move
Curfew
in.
at 11?
We still have the right to peacefully assemble. Let them move in. Let them move in while we're not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Let them move in while we ain't did shit.
Yeah, rock all night.
Watch.
No problem.
The other night they did, because it wasn't nothing, no drama. Just one night, if they move in back to the drawing board tomorrow.
But that night they did a dry run on what they did last
I mean, the people we need a day anyway, bro. It's like 500 people in jail right now, bro. We gotta get some of our people back. We can't be having 200 people go to jail every day, bro.
I won't be here tomorrow night. I gotta get ready for this verdict.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the trial? Yeah, we all gonna be at that.
It's a lot going back and forth between everything. Like they had an event today at the square.
We gonna be shifting from here to downtown.
There are little tiny actions being taken, and that only happens because we call our city councils, we call our legislatures, and we push for it. Because when we're silent, they don't know what we want, right? And when we're silent, the liberals who think that they're so fucking powerful and that they're living by this really open-minded, progressive agenda, they win. And I'll tell you, the city council is made up of all Democrats, all liberals, and one socialist. And we still couldn't get all the defunding we asked for last year, right? That wasn't a Trump regime. That's Seattle fucking Washington. We still couldn't get the job done. So, push and push and push until we win. I'll pass it off to Colby.
Thank you. DDL is the name of the march that we have every Saturday starting at Occidental. DDL is the Demande Discussion de la Base. It means stand against hate, which is what we're doing today. We're standing against hate. Today is a stand against hate. It's amazing when community can come together like this, and this is exactly what everyone says. This is what we need to keep doing. We need to keep coming together and keep doing these things, organizing. This is police system. ICE. This is a colonial government. We are actively fighting these corrupt systems, and we need to do it together. And I love what I'm seeing when community can come together like this, and we stand in solidarity with one another, and we raise each other's voices, and we acknowledge the issues that are going on in each other's communities. That solidarity, and we can come together and protect each other and fight these racist institutions together. This is what community looks like, and I really appreciate everyone who comes out and protest. Everyone who's come out today, this is amazing. Every Saturday at Occidental Square at 2 p.m. we gather and right after food we start marching. So anyone who'd like to come out to that, we have weekly protests. And like I said, this is all the same fight. We stand in solidarity with all those who are being oppressed right now by these racist institutions. We want the land back. We want the police abolished. We want black, brown, Asian lives protected. Thank you for inviting us out. Again, we need to come together and stand in solidarity with each other, and this is what community looks like.
Just the state of Virginia alone, we done broke the record for national headlines. Donovan Lynch and Shayla Harris. Lieutenant out there in Windsor. Xavier Hill. Jamar Mackey. Like, we just keep, the Norfolk officers donating. This is all the 757 stuff. So, we home in on one particular instance in these other hometowns, and we have several in our own hometown. People don't know this little thing. So y'all, I'm preaching to the choir right now. Y'all continue to show up. Y'all continue to hashtag, put in your stories, tell your friends about it, and make them sick of it. Honestly. Because if they're not going to set up for their own, it's like, if this happened to you, so you would be lackadaisical if something happened to me? I ain't going to say what I want, but I will say it. If they take me down, fuck all this. And I mean this most sincerely. Don't do nothing the way I do it. Do the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
They were advised that it would taint their injury.
Yeah.
And now that it's wrapped up.
Where it at, though? That's the real question. Now that it's wrapped up, where it at, though? What? Sorry, I was getting carried away. I was seeing what was what's going on. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't prepared to come on camera. I just got here. I'm trying to get settled in. But get at me in a minute, okay? I'm trying to fill it out.
All right.
I don't want you to go prison. I'm just saying, you did it before.
Husband pushing, giving ice cream at the DQ, to his, comrades. And it seems like he was the only one interested in it.
The Cannery Union murders. This building was occupied by cannery workers of the International Longshoremen and Warehouse Union, the ILWU Local 37. Silne Domingo and Jean Viernes were both born in the U.S. to immigrant parents from the Philippines. They formed a bond as strong, ambitious activists who had sued Alaskan canneries for race discrimination. White workers were given better food, better sleeping quarters, and they had better paying jobs. Filipinos had been the primary workforce in the fish house for 50 years, and they were relegated to the dirtiest, hardest work in the fish house. Managerial positions, carpenters, machinists, other skilled jobs were mostly for the white workers. So let me tell you what the catalyst was for this action. The treatment of the elder Filipino workers. Quote from Jean Viernes' longtime friend in an interview in 1982. This was published in Seattle Weekly. We first got upset over the way management treated our fathers. The old men couldn't even talk back to the foreman. It really hurt us to see the old men treated this way. That was the catalyst for action. And why are we here today? Our API elders have been primary targets of all these assaults across the country, right? And we're here to protect our elders. That's something very significant in the API community. We fucking respect and care for our elders. This discrimination in the canneries was a slow burning ember that fueled anger and resentment among many of the younger Filipino workers in the late 60s, early 70s. Silme Domingo, Jean Viernes were trying to reform their union. The current union president, Tony Barroso, actively took bribes, got cuts from gambling proceeds in Alaska, basically ran the union with an iron fist, and was a staunch supporter of the dictator president, Ferdinand Marcos of the Philippines. You remember Marcos? Maybe you just remember the 3,000 fucking pairs of shoes that Imelda Marcos had? You remember that? Maybe you're too young. So I was born in the Philippines, and I would go back there every so often. And let me tell you, man, the Malacanang Palace, where they lived, and then right next door, there's fucking shanties. Fucked up. And it's still like that to this day. So guess who was heavily involved in Asian community politics and in solidarity work with the Philippines? Silme Domingo. He became the first leader of the Seattle area chapter of the Union of Democratic Filipinos, U.S.-based organization that opposed the dictatorship of Ferdinand Marcos. The organization was controversial because it was seen by conservative Filipinos as being an organization of socialists and other radicals, and was actively opposed by pro-Marcos members of the community. Silme and Jean were both blacklisted from the industry and Local 37 for the protest and organizing of Filipino workers. They won a lawsuit that ruled they had to be rehired. So they were rehired, and they immediately formed the Rank and File Committee. It's a worker-run reform group that advocated for a dispatch system free of bribery and favoritism, leadership and accountability, open financial books, strong contract enforcement with the companies, an organizing drive in the non-union canneries, and stronger safety regulations in the workplace. They won positions on this board in 1980. So change was a-coming. They got elected. They were really doing a lot of great work out in the community. Then, June 1st, 1981, when Domingo and Jean were in this very building, two men came in and shot them. Jean died at the scene, and Domingo, despite being shot 4 times, tried to chase the two assassins and called for help. He was able to hold on for 24 hours and identify the men who shot him. But then he died at Harborview Hospital. Those men identified were part of the Tulisan street gang that was tied to illegal gambling operations inside the canneries. So many thought, oh, that's that. the community, their family, their friends, they knew there was more to it than that. They marched and they demanded further investigations. 6 weeks after the shooting, someone was collecting cans and bottles, and they found the murder weapon in a trash bin in West Seattle, in Lincoln Park. And guess who the gun was registered to? It was to the local 37 president, Tony Barruso, who was a staunch supporter of Marcos. So the murders were a big blow to Local 37's reform movement. But the remaining members did not give up, especially Somé Domingo's partner, Terry Mast. She was left with 2 young children to raise by herself. So inspired by Somé and Jean's activist work, the year following their deaths, the cannery workers elected an entire slate of reform candidates to run Local 37. And they elected the local's first female president, Terry Mast. Union members continued their fight and the call for justice, and in 1989, a federal jury found that Marcos engaged in a conspiracy to silence political opponents in the U.S. that resulted in the murders of Somé and Jean. So conspiracy was indeed found. That involved the Philippine government, the president of Local 37, and a network of Marcos intelligence agents that operated in the United States since 1973. They monitored and they harassed Marcos' opponents in the U.S. And you know what? The United States intelligence knew all about this, and they were complicit in this. So I've summarized this pretty incredible story, and I encourage you to learn more about these 2 men. I mean, it really is quite a story. We have to learn and remember our Asian and Pacific Islander history in Seattle, in this country. We are part of this history. We are part of American history. Their story shows how global this fight is, how connected we are. And we have to use this connection and solidarity to build our strength. We stand on the shoulders of those that fought before us. And this is how we have to be inspired. Learn about these people that came before us. Be inspired. That's what we need to keep fighting this, and we need to do this together with all the other communities of color. We can't do it in isolation. Thank you.
Subject to arrest. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you will be subject to arrest. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you will be subject to arrest. This is the New York City Police Department.
You're fucking pathetic! We can stop! Fuck you! Yeah, no matter. Yeah, we won't come on tonight. We won't come on tonight.
Charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you will be subject to arrest.
Where's your fucking mask? Where's your fucking mask? Put a fucking mask on, bro! Put a shut the fuck up! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Put on a fucking mask, man!
If you remain
Put on a fucking mask!
the available sidewalk,
ALBA 145, put on a fucking mask! Put on a mask!
Police Department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you will be subject to arrest. against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the
Oh, you sound stupid!
on the sidewalk now.
What the fuck is heads doing?
Niggas don't listen.
He's the number one culprit. He's always so aggressive. Sergeant Hills 446. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. And he backs up. And he backs up. And he backs up. He's a number one culprit. He's a number one violator. Number one violator. Oh, tough guy. Tough guy.
Yo, your son was
We went on him!
Look, and nobody did nothing violent. People run their mouth a little bit. And this is the response. Nobody did nothing. Nobody vandalized nothing. We live in a police state. All across the country. And y'all gotta be fucking ready. We outside the 84th precinct.
How burned it and put it in his locker. He didn't tell my parents he didn't know how, but he told me. And as a child, I remembered that. So I asked, what compels this violence, this orientalized violence that affects so many Asian Pacific Islander communities, including those that demographically speaking are not considered Asian Pacific Islander? Shout out to Southwest Asia, the folks of North Africa, in all their multitudes, and a history of fighting colonization and neo-colonization. If we stand with all Asian people, we better name it, regardless of what the government thinks on a census. And growing up, I heard every sexual stereotype. And to be blunt, how tight your mom's pussy? Oh, you have a white dad? It's an arranged marriage, isn't it? Miss Stone, the English teacher, used me as an example when I wasn't even in that class. Friends telling me, oh, I heard your mom was a mail-order bride. First, she's not. But two, so what the fuck if she was? Why was this put on me? Why did I have to walk the halls being told her mom's a mail-order bride? When my mom was friends with some of the women who came over for economic opportunity to marry white men, thinking they could have a better future for their children. How dare the fuck they say that? I have righteous anger. I am never your model minority. My anger is real and so is yours. Around 9/11, we know already the communities are disproportionately impacted, but even being a white, adjacent, mixed Chinese person of color, because I was foreign, they used those same stereotypes against me. After 9/11, there was an Islamist far-right cell called JI connected to Al-Qaeda, Jamaat Islamiyah. It operated in Singapore, Bali, Malaysia, targeting Western and Israeli embassies and corporations. It was disbanded by Singaporean, Indonesian, and Malaysian intelligence, but it was widely reported after. I was only 7 years old and getting called a terrorist. I'm not brown either, but they still use it against me because that's what the headline said. I had a girl who said, "Oh, my mom got sick in Saudi Arabia. That's why I hate you." Same place, right? Singapore and Saudi Arabia, same place, right? Considering also Saudi Arabia is a country in which the United States funnels weapons and purchases for the Yemeni genocide. So I recognize that. Even now in Seattle, I go to my white liberal chiropractic office, and while my back was getting scraped for muscle treatment, my white chiropractor from behind my mask didn't really know that I was mixed Asian, just thought it was something generic, maybe Latinx, who knows what. He said, "Be careful about the Kung Flu." I had my shirt off, getting scraped in my neck. I changed the topic, stayed quiet for a minute just to process, and I walked out. I said, "Did you forget I was Chinese?" "Oh, yeah, that was it. Nothing more." At the same office, it's shitty because they do great work on my back. The other white chiropractor, he brought up 9/11 for a second, which brought a lot of these memories back for me. And I mentioned how difficult it was for certain communities, but also all of those immigrants who were associated with this otherness, this big blob. He told me how when he lived in Alberta, Canada, there was a sick man who was driving by just a few months after 9/11, and he was told...
Osmos, K-Variable, what up?
And as the man waved up, pushed a little pew-pew gun motion, he asked, "Oh, as a white man, do you just hate me so much thinking we're all gonna invade the Middle East?" He better watch himself. What the fuck does that mean?
Like my privilege.
We have to understand that whiteness is an organizing principle. We have to divest from it.
So don't worry about
Acts
me.
like the war on terror
Love
is
you
still
all.
white
Do I
supremacist
have any
violence,
fancy
not
food
just
now that I
American
ate?
thing.
Fucking
And we stand in solidarity with all those who are fighting oppression from Myanmar, Xinjiang, Hong
Like I
Kong,
was at
Taiwan,
something
Kashmir,
earlier
the Philippine
and
Islands.
fucking marched all the way from Central Park to Union Square, and I was like, what, 50 blocks right there, so maybe like 3 miles right there. And then I showed up for this, and then I got chased around by the cops, and then after getting chased for a while, I started to stream when they were like right behind us. But yeah, it's kind of been like a long day. I'm not even really hungry, honestly. Kind of like a little bit of adrenaline, just like chilling. I don't know what you want to call that. Just like, but there will be a long weekend. Like, it's just Friday. The weekend hasn't even started. So we'll see what else is up this weekend. Justice for Dante, right? Justice for Toledo, Peyton Ham.
This actually happened outside of my
It is Black Lives Matter,
mom's
but
apartment.
It's also fuck the police.
So
the police are killing white kids too, and that's also upsetting.
And everything the pastor said, and whatever the toast was, I gave it too. Hey, that's good stuff. You a good dude, you a best man. I've been a best man in 2 ways. That means you're good people. Hey, once again, we love y'all. Congratulations on y'all love nuptials. We'll get about y'all way, man. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Appreciate it. We had a election today. And we're supposed to be, hey, make sure y'all tell everybody, look at them there.
If you're not a parent out here, be a parent to a child out here that you see by themselves. Because these people on the other side of these fence don't give a fuck about our kids. Because we just lost a 20-year-old child. So let's keep that in mind while we are all able-minded adults. If you are here.
Doing Reg.
Understand how strong we is, right? And understand everybody in these streets right now. Understand the motherfucking power we got. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Say his name. Dante Rice. 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 We out there.
We gotta stand for something. We're gonna fall for anything, brother.
Yes, sir.
Straight up. That's why we out here. We either gonna stand for something or we gonna fall for anything, man.
If we don't get it, shut it down. 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 Get it Jones! 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 Get it Jones!
And you know what else? I'm gonna share something with y'all.
Yeah, we've been here doing it just every chance we can.
Yeah, what's the feeling like? This almost a weekend, 6 days?
It feels good. Every time.
Sorry, I've been busy, guys.
There's more and more people. A lot of people are tired of exactly what we're fighting for. We're tired of police, and we know that a lot of the riots historically stem from people.
Give me a second here.
So this is nothing new. I'm just, the more people we see, that the better it is. Yeah, and as a,
how's everyone doing today, by the way?
People, this gives me hope.
Hope for what?
I guess I wouldn't say hope. I would say that it surprises me that a lot of people agree. It's
In the name of Jesus, he's marking the word of God. Black lives matter.
Which is to just stay quiet or not show up or just, send a direct message to somebody and say, hey, but a lot of these people are showing up and they, they come from a school of thought of like, just don't.
name. In Jesus' name. There wasn't even no J in the Jewish language. Yahweh is the only way that could be a Jesus. There was no J in the whole
Look up Susan Rosenberg. Susan Rosenberg. Look up that white woman named Susan Rosenberg. She's over Black Lives Matter globally. Look up Susan Rosenberg. You are a bunch of demons, and you need to get right with God. You're going to bust hell. Show me that in the Bible. You're a bunch of demons. You're a bunch of demons. You're phony. You've never shown blacks kill blacks. On the shore, when the policeman shoot a black, you're a bunch of demons. You messed the wrong They had a guy named Audrey Jones that's from Pittsburgh. He's not even from Virginia. I'm from Virginia.
We're gonna bother y'all for a little bit, because apparently we ain't allowed to. Y'all see how fanboys and house niggas get down? Harriet could have freed more slaves if they only knew there was one. But we out here to let y'all know that Donovan Lynch was a good man. Donovan Lynch was murdered out here by the Virginia police 3 weeks ago. And if Donovan Lynch was murdered out here by the Virginia Beach police, any of us could be murdered by the Virginia Beach police. They still have not named his murderer. They still have not named the individual who shot his friend either. So y'all should not feel safe out here. This is all honesty. If the police shoot y'all, they will try to sweep it under the rug. Even if he's literally Pharrell's cousin, and in Virginia Beach, where Pharrell is from, it's still being swept under the rug. So we need to make sure that all y'all having a good time. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but just know that injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere. So if y'all stand up, if you're wearing a Black Lives Matter, if you got something on, just know we have injustices right here in the 7572. And if something happens to y'all, we're gonna be out here fighting for y'all too.
My bad. I tried to mute it. I didn't. Out here just smoking weed. Sorry. What you having for dinner? That's a good question. I have not thought that far through in my day. I have leftover pizza from a couple of days ago. Probably gonna have some more of that if we're gonna get serious. Probably gonna reset the stream as well in a few minutes to just kind of update where we are and where we're protesting. I hope you guys are having a mighty fine day. I sure am.
Everybody 21? So again, I need to make sure that we stress the fact that on Tuesday, there's going to be a city council sure we get as many people in as possible at 6 o'clock p.m. to make sure our voices are heard. We need to make sure we're following all the necessary steps that's coming up. And of course, there's going to be individuals like, the one in the street that, they're going to pass judgment and say, where were you for this time and where were you for that time? Like, we all supposed to be some type of angels and be there for all situations.
Like we ain't got all on.
Right, and mind you, we are funded, so it's not like we got this bajillion-dollar budget like the police enforcement and law enforcement services. We do stuff voluntarily. Our cars be tore up. We be needing gas. We be hungry and everything else under the sun. But we still be there for these families when we can and however we can. So, individuals like that can come out here and, as they call it, browbeat and Bible bash and tell everybody they're going to hell. But, as he was asking about the story, he said, that's why we let him finish. Because we weren't actually out there for that family. Like, we literally, we go to these funerals of gun violence. We're here with these grieving families, these grieving mothers and fathers, and, we've seen some things that maybe we should not have been seeing. And, it's all in the name of love. And it's not easy, it doesn't come easy. So, we appreciate everybody that does support us, whether it's, sharing something, whether it's coming out, tweeting about it or whatever. We appreciate all.
Good for you, Captain Happy. What kind of car did you buy? Sorry, I didn't see what you had ribs and you bought a new car. Goddamn, what a day. Ribs sound good.
So y'all know we didn't start this last May. We didn't start this for George Floyd. We've been here for 5 motherfucking years. And I can't even lie. I done done a lot in my life, but I ain't never dedicated 5 years to nothing solid, straight, never stopping. And so, if nothing else, I'm damn proud of that and sticking to it. It's a lot of scrutiny that comes with this. There's a lot of hearsay and this and that, but at the same time, as long as there's families that need us, if we can put gas in that gas station, get there, we're going to be there.
Wait, did I already ask you what kind of car you got?
So, just want to say we love y'all. We're going to wrap it up here soon if we want to, if y'all want to. I'm going to stay out here because, shit, this is our city.
Nice.
All night. Let me eat some pizza or something first, but definitely going to stay out here. So, we'll be here. We'll go back to Donovan's gravesite. Go back to Donovan's memorial. And then, sorry. For those of y'all want to say we can, for those of y'all won't go part ways, then we'll have a part of action.
Oh, my bad. You think I'm playing Youngblood?
she went through the haunted house, I was about to be like, is she okay?
Exactly, no discrimination. That's the point.
Yeah, they've been having a lot of interactions tonight. The news is very much doing it.
They're taking longer and longer because, you know, when it comes out, they want to try to hide their hand. But again, I need us to stop right here. And we're going to go through this one more time. We're going to go through this one more time. One more time. This is where Donovan Lynch was murdered. This is where Donovan Lynch was murdered. Murdered. Murdered.
Murdered.
Over there. That's where DeShayla Harris was hit by a stray bullet. Stray bullet. Stray bullet. Stray bullet.
Stray bullet.
This is where Donovan was murdered by
Stray bullet.
That's where DeShayla was hit by a stray bullet.
Stray bullet.
Donovan.
Stray. Donovan. Bullet. Stray. Stray bullet.
Right there beyond those bushes.
Stray bullet. Stray.
DeShayla went high. Her front went low. DeShayla was struck. Her front witnessed this.
Stray. Donovan. Bullet.
Called DeShayla on FaceTime. Her mother had to find out on FaceTime that her daughter was deceased. Where the news or everybody's reporting where the memorial is, none of us found over there. So of course there would be no cameras where this actually happened because you can look up here, you can look up here,
Here.
look up here.
Look up here. Stray. Donovan. Bullet. Look over here. Stray. Bullet. Looking over there. Looking over here. Stray. Donovan. Bullet.
A bullet could travel this way. And I don't know if it did or it didn't. But what I do know is that Shayla's murder has not been named. What we do know is that even Donovan's murder has not been named. And we had to put pieces together ourselves. And everything we say is factual. You can still say allegedly if you like, but we know what went down. So we're going to continue to spread the truth. No matter how much they arrest me, no matter how many times they throw me in jail. That part. I got a long ways to catch up to Martin Luther King. Well, actually, I don't. Shit, Pop Logan sitting like on like 10, 11, 12 arrests. I don't know how many times they had guns drawn on me. It is what it is. So again, we're going to
Stray. Donovan. Bullet.
murdered. That's where he said he was murdered.
Murdered.
Over there's where DeShayla was murdered.
Murdered.
We still don't have DeShayla.
Stray. Bullet. Donovan.
Couldn't mix them up. Oh no, I thought I saw no. There's only 2 people out here. Everybody else went to the hospital and got taken care of, and they're either on their way home or already home. 2 fatalities. Facts. Facts. Facts.
Facts. Facts. Straight. Straight. Facts. Facts. Stray. Stray. Stray bullet. 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 Stray. Facts. Stray. Donovan. He feels like a Robin Williams character. All right, hey, subscribe to the channel, guys. Like right now, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll be right back. and we'll have more fun and more fun times. But I need to reset everything. But don't worry, we'll come back and it's gonna be fine. Gonna be better than ever. But make sure you subscribe and do the thing that makes the video pop up when it comes live, because that's possible. And we'll set you up good. You know we will, partner. But remember, they're from Virginia Beach. This is Virginia Beach, Virginia, though. They're not from Minnesota. Stray bullet, Donovan, stray bullet. Hit the like button if you haven't. But then do the like button on the next video as well. And always share and subscribe the videos. But, of course, this is going to be a new video because we're going to start a new one. But stray bullet, look over here, look over here, look over there. Stray bullet, Donovan. All right, we'll be right back.